It came out last Thursday, but we only just got to it today. I'm gonna eat from the pot. Trying to remember the controls. Nourishment is 73.
There's nothing to eat here.
I bet everything. Get rid of some of this stuff. What's wrong with you?
Go!
So we've got mounted archery on horseback being added.
Ooh.
We've got horse racing.
Quick! Keep it up. Good.
Good.
Go!
So I saw a video on YouTube about the Trotsky Castle, and it's obviously a real castle, and the two towers are proper, but obviously it's all in
Yeah.
ruin.
Like, you know, this whole game is based on
Real life.
real life, yeah. So, like, you know, Jan Žižka was a real person. And
But he wasn't
Right.
the person he's in this.
no, but he was a real... It's the name... They're using the names of real historical figures.
Yeah,
but completely...
Sigismund was real, Wenceslav was real.
I
just
think
untied
Radzig
myself
might have
like it
been,
was
but I'm
that
not sure. Paul.
Tried everything, you know. It's hopeless. For God's sake, can't you be quiet even for a moment? I never gave up. I just wanted to get out of here. Don't you play games with me. You can count yourself lucky I'm tied up. What a stroke of luck. You turned up just at the right moment, lad.
What are you doing here?
Well, nothing much. I was standing around when someone decided to tie a tree to me. It's awful. Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever?
Would you be so kind?
Sure. Why not?
It's lucky you happened to pass by when you did, lad. I hate to think what beasts might be lurking in that forest. I'm, watching your back, friend. You can count on that. And against wild beast. That would make a painting. Tan their hides. Untie me, please.
Mutt! Here, Mutt!
Fuck. He's run off.
Damn it, he's fucking run off.
Because you accidentally hit him when he was attacking that other dog, because you hit him at the same time he was attacking that other wolf or whatever.
Yeah. I don't want him to run
So
off.
you should have waited.
I should
really.
have waited, yeah. I'm trying to get used to controls again.
To play with them at all.
So, yeah, going back to the whole real people thing,
Hides.
Radzig's based on a real person, but name is slightly changed because he was Ratchet Cobbler of
Don't let them bite you. I've heard it.
Devalgich.
Will you untie me, please?
And then you had Divis, or Divish, of Talmberg, was a real thing.
So Talmberg is a real castle then?
He was the Burgrave of Prague Castle.
The wolves are gone, so untie me, will
What?
you?
It
was Talmberg rather than Talmberg. They changed it by a letter.
It's not easy to talk with my hands bound. Could you please untie me? The wolves are gone, so untie me, will you? Oh, thank you, lad. I'd like to embrace you now that I finally can.
That's all right.
What do they call you?
Henry of Scalitz. And you are...
Magister Voiticus ex Aridus. A pleasure to meet you, Henry.
Do you know what? A person I would love to see in this game is Ulrich from the first game. You remember Ulrich? The
Vaguely, yeah.
The strange knight that we had to hunt for. That we offered to stay with him and serve Sir Radzik, but he said no and he left.
Yeah.
You've got a pretty strange name, I'll tell you that.
It's Latin, but you can call me Voiter if you like. It's not really my name, but what does it matter?
What were you doing with that skull? Was it my imagination, or were you talking to it?
Well, sometimes I just do that to sort out my thoughts. Better than talking to myself, don't you think?
There might be something to that. Just recently, I was talking to a ram.
I hope you were only talking.
And not ramming the ram.
Where did you actually get that skull?
Let's say it's my personal muse. It notices things I can't see and tells me about them so I can paint them. I'm a painter, you see? And apart from a few unpleasant moments lately, I spend most of my time over there at the castle.
And you were looking for inspiration by the tree, or what?
Of course not. I ended up there partly because of my own curiosity, and partly, because of the rash nature of others.
Do you always talk this vaguely?
Only when I'm trying to look imposing. You know, with my hands tied behind my back, I didn't make the best first impression, and I'd like to make up for it.
Believe it or not, I've had even stranger encounters.
Really? Then you have to tell me about them, but preferably another time and place.
So what is your name then? Voita, or that Voiti something?
Well, that depends on who I'm talking to and where. But for you, I'm simply Voiter. Nothing else is worth mentioning, or appropriate to say.
So you work at Trotsky? What exactly do you do there?
What would a painter do? With brush and paint, I bring beauty to where there was only emptiness. In short, pretty much everything. Restoring the murals and the banquet hall, a few new shields for the castle garrison, and mostly decorating parchments. My opus magnum still awaits me. Only time will tell what that will be, but hopefully it will reward my years of toil.
All right. So what exactly happened to you? And try to make it clear.
They nearly shot me, then beat me up, and finally tied me to a tree. That's what happened.
You know what? Tell me the whole story nicely from the beginning.
Actually, this whole day got off to a bad start. I went for a walk to Slatigo. The scenery there is lovely, and I needed to clear my head a bit. But imagine, an arrow almost hit me. These two fellows had set up an archery range among the trees, but they somehow failed to notice they were next to the road. By way of apology, they invited me over, gave me a bit of wine to calm my nerves, and one of them offered to play dice. But he seemed to win suspiciously often, if you get what I mean.
He was a cheat, eh?
Mm-hmm. I noticed he was secretly turning the dice, and naturally, I got angry. But instead of apologizing, he started shouting at me, and his mate whacked me over the head with a stick. And then I woke up here.
Where exactly did all this happen?
Like I said, at the crossroads north of Slatigo. Those two had set up camp among the trees, right next to the path.
Well, you're pretty lucky you survived at all.
Luck had nothing to do with it. It's all thanks to you, my friend.
Ah, don't mention it. I was happy to help you.
Really? Then maybe you could help me one more time. It certainly wouldn't be for free.
I don't mean to offend you, but do you even have anything to reward me with?
I understand that right now. I don't exactly look like the picture of trustworthiness. But you can believe one thing. I never leave a debt unpaid. To anyone.
And what exactly am I supposed to help you with?
Leaving me here for the wolves apparently wasn't enough for those two. They robbed me as well. Just look around.
Can you even tell if something's missing in this mess?
Yes, my dice, and especially my set of brushes. I could live without the dice, but I can't paint with chicken feathers.
Well, why don't you fetch your things yourself?
Right, and then get whacked over the head again? No thanks.
And if I get whacked, that doesn't bother you?
You can handle them, I'm sure of it. You dealt with wolves, so you can handle people too, right?
All right. I'll make damn sure those two give everything back.
Thank you so much. But if I may ask, try to persuade them by words, not by the sword.
Don't worry. I'm no bandit or a killer.
Then I was damned lucky that it was you who turned up. There are plenty of killers around these parts.
All right, then. I'll go and look around for your thieves.
Thank you. I'll head back to the castle for now and think of a way to repay you for all of this. You'll find me in the loft, in the tower called the Crone. But first, I'll tidy up here a bit, and most importantly, finally have a sit-down. You know, I was standing tied to that tree for quite a while. And these legs of mine aren't the youngest anymore.
Unfortunately, I've just realised that we're wanted up at the castle.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's not ideal.
Nope. How much money have I got? 8,000.
Quick!
He didn't react to me almost running him over.
Whoa, whoa.
Christ, can't you wash up before going out in public?
I heard something happened to Ambrose the Hermit.
Too right. He sends everyone packing right away. He's changed a lot.
I hear Ambrose the Hermit has some old sword.
Aye, true. A few people saw it in that hut of his, but that was a long time ago.
What do you know about this diabolical apparition?
Christ have mercy, I want nothing to do with that. See you later, my friend.
What happened by the conciliatory cross?
Ah, who knows what Gerda saw there? But it must be some diabolical goings-on, because the cross really was turned around.
I heard that Stanislav saw an apparition at the rocks. Is that true?
Aye, there's been strange goings-on there in the last few days.
Hang on, isn't this the hermit mission we've already done, where we
Well.
get the bit of broken sword?
Yeah, but it's not all finished though. I don't think.
You're wondering if you can get away with lockpicking it without him catching you?
I think he probably will.
More than
Have a
likely.
time master, eh, Mutt?
Well, he was the one we did that task for, if you remember.
Yeah. Did he clip through that wall, that fence?
I don't think he did. I think he came around it. I don't know. I saw it like kind of like from a little bit of distance, but.
Do you think I can't tell when you're lying? You'll be all right, really. At least that lunatic is gone. That's, Fiend. Watch out.
Hey there,
Someone's here.
stranger. Come and join us, if you mean...
There's plenty of room by our
What are you doing here?
Right here? Oh, me and Clovis have a sort of temporary home here. I'm Ura. Ura Hawkeye. And you are?
Henry of Skalitz.
Hey, Henry. Have you ever tried popinjay shooting? If you've got your own bow and a few groschen, we can start any time.
What's your friend like?
Clovis? We've known each other for ages. We wander the land, I shoot, he plays dice, and that's how we make a living.
Does the name Voiter mean anything to you? Master Voiter?
No. Who's that supposed to be?
The painter you left tied up at the edge of the forest under a Trotsky.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Don't worry. I'm not here to punish anyone. We just need to talk about his things.
All right. Fine. Ask whatever you want.
Why did you beat up Voiter like that?
Well, it was mostly Clovis, although I nearly hit him with an arrow first.
I heard that part already. What happened next?
Well, we brought him here, but then he started saying all this strange shit. He had a skull with him, like a real human skull. He wouldn't let go of it. And I honestly couldn't tell if he was talking to us or to it. So I asked him what he was up to. And he says this skull sees things he can't see and tells him stuff.
Did it also tell him that you cheat at dice?
What? We don't cheat. Never.
Voiter said otherwise. He saw you flipping the dice, you argued, and then he ended up robbed and tied to a tree.
Oh, he had it coming too. But it wasn't about the dice. He got it in the gob because of what he was saying. Like, it said I looked like some captain from Colleen who sired a lot of bastards. So I might be his son. And it's true I'm from Colleen, and I never knew my pa. Only the captain's brother, he said, is hunting down those bastards and killing them so they can't claim any inheritance rights.
And you believed him?
It was really convincing, I'm telling you. When that fella talked about all them murders, I felt like the Grim Reaper was breathing down my neck. He would have told me more. But then Clovis hit him with that stick, because he saw how shaken I was. And you know the rest.
Well, that's quite the tale, but you could have kept it to yourself. Voiter told me what really happened. You played dice with him, and when he caught you cheating, you beat him up and robbed him.
Horse shit, I'm telling you, it's all that bloke's fault. Not a bloke, more like some kind of warlock.
Did it not occur to you that something could happen to that man if you left him tied up somewhere?
I told Clovis that, but he said someone would definitely find him and set him free eventually. That's how it was, innit? You found him, and he's all right?
All right. He's in God's hands now. When I found him, wolves were tearing the last shreds of meat off his bones.
Oh, God! We killed him! So what are you doing here? Did they send you from Trotsky to find us? And drag us to court? Are we going to hang?
Don't worry. The painter is alive and well. But he did send me to retrieve a few of his lost belongings.
You could have spared me that.
Where'd you have the loot?
What loot?
Don't lie. You took Voiter's brushes and some nice dice. Or is there something else missing?
Well, I've got some brushes here. And Clovis has a few new dice, yeah. But that's it. Nothing else.
You know what?
We're going to have to play dice
Hand
to win
over
the dice
brushes
back, aren't we?
And I'll leave.
Look, I'd love to, but, how can I put it? This whole thing stinks. How do I even know you really know the painter? Maybe you're just here to rob us of what we honestly...
Honestly stole?
Doesn't matter anymore. The brushes are mine, and that's that.
Look, you've already run into Voiter once, and you're still clearly shitting yourself from it. And now imagine what he'll do when I tell him you won't return his stuff.
If he cries into his pillow over them brushes at night, I'm sorry. But I'm just not handing them over to you that easily.
What use would paintbrushes even be to the likes of you? You just like to show off with that bow, don't you? And then secretly scribble lewd pictures.
Fine. Let's settle it with a shooting match. I'll wager the brushes, you put up a nice pile of groschen, and the winner takes all.
I'll check if I have enough coin. All right, here you go. Let's do this.
Well,
Take up your
God.
positions.
wash up a bit so you don't scare anyone.
Oh, we've got to shoot the birds off the sticks.
And go!
Which I'm not going to be able to do.
Too bad my old woman ain't seeing this. Oh, shit! I hope I didn't hit anybody. And we're home free! Watch and learn. And we're home free!
He's going to win this.
I won again!
Greetings.
Dang it.
I challenge you to a shooting match. You wager the brush.
I accept.
I'll check if I have enough. Here.
See you later,
Take
my
up your
friend.
positions. Now!
Too bad my old woman ain't seeing this. Watch and learn.
Sake.
Down you go. And we're home free. Oh shit, I'm not hitting a thing. Watch and learn. I won again.
He's so damn quick.
Yeah.
You've got a few things here that belong to the painter, Voiter. He'd like to have them back.
Painter? What's this?
Don't even try it. Yura has already confessed.
I should have known that fool would blab. So, what do you want?
Yura said you have the painter's dice. Hand them over.
Hang on. Just like that? Do you even know what I had to do to get them?
Whack someone over the head with a stick?
Exactly. So, what will you give me for them?
How about we play for them? Dice acquired by unfair means only bring bad luck anyway. But you probably know that best of all.
All right, fine. At least I know you won't cheat. We each play with our own dice, and the winner takes the unlucky ones.
I'll check how much I have on me. Here are my groschen. Let's do this.
hope Lady Luck will be on my side. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. That's still all right.
I busted
It'd be
anyway.
worse if you already had 3 ones.
Dang.
These ones here. Like this. Damn! Shit!
So he went bust as well. Funny that. Three threes and 3 twos.
Yeah, the twos don't work though.
No, I know. If that had been ones.
Yeah.
Here. Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Got 2, 3, 4, 5. That doesn't do anything, does it? 2, 3, 4, 5.
I just fucking. Oh, damn it.
You got 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Oh, it's got to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang.
Oh, 3 twos did work. But I tried it, it didn't work.
Oh.
Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything.
Jesus.
That's as far as I go. It's yours.
That's fucking ridiculous.
What did I
Jesus
tell you?
Christ.
The dice are mine, and so are your groschen.
Want to play for the dice?
With pleasure.
I'll check out. Here you go.
Good doggy. Good boy.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
2 sixes, a 5 and a 4. Sixes won't do anything, will they?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will. But I
You
haven't got.
haven't- No, you've got 1, 3, 5. In between the 2 dice you've got at the minute, ignore the 6s and the 4, but you've got a 3.
I don't think a 3 will do anything. No.
No?
We'll continue and then we'll roll again.
Yeah.
Um, Score and pass.
Courage. These ones here.
Come on.
bloody hell.
He needs to bust because then he'll lose the points.
Here.
Hopefully he does.
No.
What?
This.
Holy shit. How?
Oh no!
Oh, thank God for that.
I knew
got
he was
greedy.
I knew he was going to bust.
These ones here. Like this. Damn! Shit!
Yeah, that gives you 800.
Yeah, I'm not going
That's
to roll
quite good
one.
going.
I'm not going to roll one dice 'cause it's very unlikely
No.
I'll get something.
No, exactly.
These ones here.
I should get going.
Like this. Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Thought I had 3 twos, but I don't. But he could get fucking really lucky and get like that, for example. Oh no, actually, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'll take that back.
What? Oh, come on!
Do I continue or do I pass?
I'd say continue. I mean, you're ahead on points anyway, so it doesn't matter too much.
Right. I think that's when to score and pass.
Yes, I was going to say that.
That's as far as I go. It's yours.
I just need 50
You-
points and I've
I
won.
was, yeah.
These ones.
He had 2 5s there he could have played.
Mm.
Here.
He missed another 5 there as well.
Like this.
Oh, he got lucky with that.
He's going to turn it around. He's going to win it.
These ones here.
Oh, fucking pass, will you?
Here.
You missed a 5 there as well.
Mm.
Come on, bust.
Damn!
Yes. Thank you.
My God! By thunder! If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I'd say there's some devilry at play.
No devilry here. Just a sign that you should hand over those dice to me. Maybe then your luck will come back.
Here you go. May the painter choke on them.
And it's the other guy you need to be pickpocketing, really, because you might be able to get the brushes back off him that way.
Where is it that I sleep round here?
I can't remember, to be honest. It's weird, the music just suddenly stopped in the middle of it.
Yeah. Apparently it's round here, but... Ah, it's here.
I forgot it's the actual hay we're sleeping on, isn't it?
Yeah, 'cause she doesn't have a room. I was looking for like a loft. Because the other places are a loft, aren't they? So...
Why is this all good? Greetings. Do you need some?
I'll have a look at your wares.
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
What do you have for sale?
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
where you're going next time.
You walked into us, madam.
Oh, apparently we're not wanted anymore at Trusky Castle. That's good.
Oh,
It's blown over. I've had a look at it. Maybe it's because we started this quest. It might have got rid of it.
maybe.
I'm sorry. How did it go?
I went to see him, but he threw me out.
And you're surprised?
But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Totally misread that for a minute then.
Uneventful shit.
Yep.
So this is still our room, but apparently we can't save here, which is strange. So I don't know if you remember, but do you ever remember it raining inside Trusky Castle?
Inside? No.
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen it rain inside.
The Sims does that at the minute. It's been a bug in that game since a few updates back, and they haven't patched it in any of the recent updates. So whenever it's raining or snowing outside, raining or snowing outside,
It's the blood from
raining in the house as well.
It's the blood from Thingy, isn't it? Remember?
Mm.
We pushed this fan out the window.
Yes.
Where the fuck? I can't tell if he's up or down.
God bless.
Mm.
Oh, he's staying in here, which has now been made into a full room.
I've got the stuff they stole from you.
You must have been sent by God himself. Thank you.
It's nothing. But tell me this. What kind of trick were you playing on me? I asked those two what happened, and they said it was you who started the argument.
Me?
They said you suddenly started acting really strange. What actually happened?
Nothing. If I did anything odd, it was only after they hit me on the head.
All right. I reckon I should trust the one who ended up tied to a tree, rather than those who tied him up.
I see it exactly the same way. Tell me, how did things end with those two? Did you settle things peacefully?
Yes. Both of them are alive and well.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks again for your help. And don't think I'm going to express my gratitude only in words. I promised you a reward, and you'll get it. Here, take these dice of mine. They've brought me nothing but trouble. And to be honest, I wanted them back just so I could give them to you. And not just them. You know what? I'll paint something on your shield. Judging by the look of you, that could be a very useful reward.
What do you mean?
You may have the face of a village lad, but you're a warrior. Even my painted skull can see that. And it's got no eyes.
It feels like you know me a little too well.
It's just your imagination. I only know what others have told me about you.
Like who?
Does it matter? Instead,
Yes.
tell me what you think of my idea for the shield. It's a good reward, right?
That's a really nice reward. Thank you.
If you want, we can get started right away. What do you say?
Do you still need help with something?
Do you feel like you haven't done enough yet?
I simply like being useful. That's all.
Really? There aren't many people like that. Tell me, Henry, do you believe in signs?
I would say so. I believe in them.
So do I. And I think that the fact you found me and saved me was no coincidence. We were meant to meet.
Why do you think so?
Call it vanity if you want, but I've spent my whole life yearning to create something truly great and meaningful. Something that would remain after I'm gone, so that even 100 years from now, people would know that someone named Voiter lived here.
I don't know. I don't know many painters.
Did he just fart?
I was just wondering that myself. I was like, what was he going to do? Throw up, burp, fart, or shit
he went
himself?
kind of sound.
Yeah, I know. I know. It was really weird.
It was very strange.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll resend that share play.
Mm-hmm.
Go and get my Pringles.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Well, they were $1.75 with the club card today in Tesco's. Do you know how much they all normally?
That's quite a good deal. They're £2 odd normally.
£2.25 to be exact.
Yeah, I knew they were over £2.
They were $1.95, but I think they've realised that they sell them in B&M for the same price. And B&M, that's their standard price, $1.95, so they've reduced it by 20p.
By name?
No? What about...
Are you back in, yeah?
Yeah.
Master Theodoric of Prague, or Giotto of Florence. And surely you've heard of the works of the Parlour Workshop.
Well, all of those are more like exceptions, aren't they?
And that's exactly what I want to change. Believe me, one truly exceptional painting would be enough to make me one of the greats. And here in the Trotsky region, they say there's a place that could serve as my inspiration. Unfortunately, no one really remembers where it is, but you have already proven yourself to be quite skilled at finding lost things. Maybe that's why fate brought us together, to help me with my life's work.
It really doesn't just sound like a coincidence. What kind of place are you looking for?
Well, I hope you won't think I'm a heretic, but I'm curious what people believed in before they'd heard the word of the Lord. What did they think would happen after death? And where did they worship their idols? And they say that such a place can still be found in this region, a shrine where the pagan god Velez was worshipped in ancient times. Have you heard of him?
Sounds familiar. Isn't he that nasty goblin you've got to leave a bowl of milk under the bed for, or he'll shit in your shoes?
Well, not quite. But it sounds interesting. Velez is said to be the ruler of the underworld and protector of cattle. He looks like an ordinary man, but he's got horns on his head, so people sometimes mistake him for the devil. So, what do you say? Will you help me find his shrine?
Why are you interested in things like this? You're not... you know...
A pagan? A madman? Or perhaps the devil himself? Who knows?
Very droll. I don't know. It all sounds like blasphemy to me.
Nonsense. This is common in art. Take a closer look sometime at paintings of saints. There's always a few hidden symbols or references to old gods in them. And did you know that some churches even stand on the sites where pagan shrines used to be? That can't just be a coincidence.
What was the very old religion in this country? Like back in was it? It wasn't pagan, was it?
I'm not sure. Actually, it's a good question.
Just trying to think, because like Stonehenge is like dating back to that kind of sort of time, isn't it? Because even now they don't know what Stonehenge is used for, like why it's there.
No.
Have you been to see Stonehenge?
I've driven past it, but you have to pay to actually look at it properly.
But you can't go right up to it, can you?
Not without paying. Not without paying. And there's like a fence thing around it.
So you can't go actually into the circle itself?
No, not that I'm aware of anyway. But don't quote me on that, because I might be wrong.
How do you even know that such a place exists here?
It told me. That is, I heard about it from the locals. Around Trotsky, there are still plenty of pagan sites. Maybe you've noticed them too, have you? Not that I think anyone still prays at them, but they're here.
All right, I'll help you. What do you need me to do?
Go to Vidlak Pond, north of Takov, and talk to the old woman who lives there. You'll find the place easily. They tan hides there, so you'll smell it from miles away. The woman's name is Kvietoslava. She should know something about the shrine.
Are you sure the old woman knows anything about the shrine or Velez?
Absolutely. I've walked around Vidlak myself. There's a place on the hill above the pond that's called the Witch's Grove. I thought I'd find the shrine there, but unfortunately not. No horned head. So I asked the fishermen and tanners down below and found this Kvietoslava. But getting anything out of her is no easy task.
Didn't she want to talk to you?
Well, she wanted to, sure. But her memory isn't what it used to be. First, she mistook me for her husband. Then her grandmother. Then she tried to feed me garlic soup. And finally, sent me off into some swamp.
Where did you say I could find this Kvietoslava?
West of Takov, by Vidlak Pond, among the tanners. You'll know it by the stench. It nearly turned my stomach inside out.
I love what they've done to this room.
It's made it strangely fancy.
Well, it wasn't really a room before.
No, not really.
About that lost alchemy book.
Please tell me you found it.
First, I need to find the people who might have run into Nickvard.
Who exactly?
You said Nickvard is avoiding you. Where at the castle does he live? Are there any places he frequents?
Nickvard lives like a hermit here at Trotsky. Like a ghost. His chambers are in the Crone's Tower. But God knows if he's ever slept there. He took his meals down in the Crone's kitchen. Lately, I've often seen him talking to Regina in the Knight's Hall, in the Maiden, or looking out the hall window. I caught sight of him a few times with Hirsch at the transport yard below the castle.
So I just have to hope I run into him somewhere.
Nickvard always just shows up. I've rarely ever found him on my own. I'm not surprised you can't find him anywhere, since I've been trying myself.
Where is Hirsch, the stable boy?
I've seen him with Hirsch at the transport yard below the castle. He sleeps in the house directly across from it. I don't know him much, though.
That's everything I needed to know.
My God, what happened? Why are you all covered in blood?
About Nickvard and the book.
How many times do I have to tell you? When you run into Lord Libac, tell him I have his medicine.
Medicine for what?
That's none of your business.
Well, if a nobleman's secret is worth so much, how about this? That'll buy you more than one book.
I suppose Lord Libac wouldn't mind. And do you have the exact amount?
Of course.
So many groschen. I promise I'll split it with Lord Libac when I see him, and I'll explain everything.
But now tell me, what's the medicine for?
Well, it's a common potion for a bellyache. Just better tasting. It helps your meals go down easier and come out slower the other end. In that regard, Lord Libac had, well, how to say it? Everything came out much too quickly.
So basically, he got diarrhea.
Nickvard didn't have time to run
That's a
down
bit
the
shit.
stairs, eh?
It was in the privy down below the Crone, by the training ground below the guardhouse. I helped him clean his hose and made him the medicine, and I promised that I wouldn't say anything. Lord Libac is quite particular about the impression he makes on the young maids, you know. He didn't want this little episode to put them off. That's why he didn't use the privy near the maids' quarters, though it's closer to his chamber, but to the arena instead, and only when there weren't any soldiers around. But this time, it caught up with him.
Is that all?
What else is there to say? That the entire time he looked as if he'd done the worst thing in the world. It happens to the best of us. And I told him as much then. I'm just surprised he never came back for another file. I must say, he did look as if the fate of the entire castle was suddenly on his shoulders.
I don't know if this is going to do me any good.
Well, you could have found a worse clue.
Thanks anyway.
The Lord be with you.
Good wife, do you know anything about a shrine around here?
Come closer, lad. Now that I see you up close, aren't you? No, you're not. But you look just like him.
Like who? Who are you talking about?
My Vlasta. It's been so long since I've laid him to rest.
I'm really sorry. But I did ask you something.
I've been a widow for so many years, but I still look out for him every afternoon, expecting he'll come home along the stream. He'd always pick me flowers, and when I greeted him, he'd grab me around the waist and spin me until my skirt flew. And all the dances we went to in our younger days.
That must have been a long time ago.
And he wrote me poems and whispered them to me before bedtime.
Did you end up living here all alone? Don't you have anyone to help around the house?
The children went out into the world and my husband went to heaven. That's life. Benish, who was sent here from Trotsky, helps me sometimes. He doesn't say much, but he's a good worker.
Sorry, but I'd really like to know if there's a shrine around here. They might have pictures or statues of bulls.
Bulls? My grandmother used to tell me stories about one like that. But maybe it was just a fairy tale.
And did she say where it was?
Maybe. Oh, I don't know, lad. My memory's failing me.
It would really help me if you could remember the shrine. What might refresh your memory?
I don't know. Since Vlasta died, I've been completely useless. Honestly, I kind of hope I'll forget him soon, too. Maybe then I wouldn't miss him so much.
Come now. You're supposed to remember the good things. You said he used to pick you flowers, right? Well, I could do that too. Maybe it'll help jog your memory.
Well, if you really want to cheer up an old woman, Vlasta always picked me valerian. Made the whole hearthroom smell lovely dried out.
Valerian or Vlasta?
What did you say?
Nothing. I'll pick some for you too. Fresh and fragrant. I'll be back in no time.
Oh, great.
Is it giving you a specific spot to go and pick it at?
No.
That's not too bad, but still.
You silly dog.
Greetings. You look awful, lad.
So who exactly is this Kvietoslava who lives here with you?
Well, you'd better say that I live with her. Her late husband built all this, and when he passed away and the lords were looking for someone to take over, I volunteered.
So you took over the whole house and business, along with the old woman?
I couldn't very well throw her out of her own home in her old age, could I? Not that I don't sometimes feel like doing just that, but whenever she gets into one of her moods and spends the whole evening rambling on about her Vlasta, I just stop listening, and she quiets down eventually.
And what brought you all the way out here? The nearest village is quite a trek.
Take a deep breath and you'll understand. A tanner can't live among people, even if he wanted to. Not that I actually want to. I've got my peace and quiet here, and when I feel like a beer and a chat, I head to Troskovitz to trade hides.
Is that the same voice actor as Radzik?
Does the old woman really have such a bad memory?
Do you also get the feeling she's just pretending, so everyone will wait on her hand and foot? But to tell the truth, I don't know. She remembers every last thing about her Vlasta, but where the privy is, I have to remind her every time. See you soon, my friend.
I don't know.
You're my doggy, eh? Aye, aye. You silly doggy. You silly mutt. Come here, boy.
You silly doggy.
Aye, come here. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. You silly mutt. Aye, come here. You're my doggy, eh? Aye, come here.
I don't really know where to go to get this stuff.
Heel.
I don't even know what it looks like anymore. I can't remember. It's a thistle. How's she gone? I thought that was her. It's a stump.
I've brought you your favourite flowers.
Really? Let's see. Ah, yes, valerian. Fresh, it smells almost as nice as my Vlasta. I mean, while he was alive. May God grant him heaven.
Right. Right. And how about that memory of yours? Is it any better now?
Of course it is. I see it all now. Vlasta always brought me flowers and said, Květuška, put on your best dress, we're going dancing. Oh dear. I still have that dress, but I haven't worn it in years.
Well, why don't you put it on? I'm sure it'd suit you just as well as it used to.
Oh no, lad. It's had its day. Full of holes. The buttons on the sleeves are gone. I'd look like a ragged beggar. I wanted to mend it, but I can't even thread a needle anymore. My hands shake too much.
Granny, I'm sorry, but I really need to know where the shrine is.
I know, but I just can't remember. Maybe, if I could put on that dress again, it'd come back to me.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'll happily mend your dress for you.
That'd be kind of you, lad. But I can't repay you in any way.
If it helps you remember, that'll be more than enough for me.
All right, then. Here it is, and take good care of it.
Show me your wares.
Do I have a tailor's kit.
Mm.
I wonder how I repair it.
That's a good question.
Did you hear who died?
Ha! I thought it was old Bart, but then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the yard again.
What do you want? You look terrible.
Would you repair a few things for me?
Thank you kindly. And come again, friend.
What's the betting? We'll have to dance with the woman.
Yeah, probably.
I know it's going to happen. So.
Mm.
Excuse me. That was me trying to cover up a sneeze and not doing very well. God, it didn't even sound like a sneeze, did it?
No.
Greetings.
Good day to you.
I mended your dress. Here it is.
Lad, you've got golden hands. It's as good as new.
And what about the shrine? Have you remembered yet?
Such a lovely dress. Shame I've lost isn't here. Love to dance in it one last time.
Granny, focus.
And on what?
I'm looking for the shrine of the god Velez. Does that mean anything to you?
Velez? No. There was a shepherd here once, Velamir, but he poisoned himself with deadly nightshade.
The god Velez. He's supposed to look like a bull or something else horned.
Don't bring horned things into this. I'm a respectable woman. Devout.
God, give me strength. All right, I'll dance with you. Maybe it'll finally jog your memory.
Lad, I can barely stand, and I can hardly bend my back. I'd end up crippled.
Well, then I'll at least recite you some verses. You said Vlasta used to make up poems for you, didn't you?
That'd be lovely. You know what? I'll put on that dress for it. God knows if anyone will ever give me this kind of attention again.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm ready.
Oh my God, she looks awful.
So, there was a pretty girl who lived alone with her granny. Of the mysteries of the world, she told the young girl many.
Mm-hmm.
When the maid became a woman, she found herself a fellow. She laughed at his gift of Valerian, but soon it made her mellow. Soon it came to pass they were joined in matrimony. And then she kept braying like an ass, and she found him mean and ugly.
God, no!
You're right. I overstepped. Let's move on. I trust you'll not forget to live your life with love. Where Velus's shrine is hid, tell me so I can go. So? What do you reckon?
Well, it wasn't entirely bad, no. I suppose I just imagined something different. But at least I had a bit of a laugh. You know, a granny like me doesn't get many chances like that.
Since we're having such a nice chat, tell me, do you remember any pagan shrine nearby? Maybe one with a bull?
Wait, that does ring a bell. Like someone's already asked me about it.
No. Really?
Do you mean the protector of cattle, Veles? My grandma told me about him, and even took me there once. I was so scared.
That must be...
Because he had horns, see? I thought he was the devil himself. I hid under my grandma's skirt, and she started laughing.
God, why dost thou torment me?
But where was it? There are so many places like that around here. She used to take me to a rocky hilltop between Rock Tower Pond and Kerchak. It's a little to the south. There was something made of stone there. No. Wait. Wasn't it somewhere else? By Nebuchadnezzar Fortress. There's a little stream near the spring. There was some kind of pagan statue. But then, there was also something strange by Lower Semine Pond, where the stream runs out of the marshes, somewhere alongside it. There are always lots of deer and roe there.
Oh, God, thank you. And thanks to you too, good wife.
Wait a moment.
Oh, no. What now?
I just remembered who else asked me about Veles. A peculiar little fellow in a red cap. You wouldn't happen to know him, would you?
Me? Well...
No, you know what? Don't tell me. Some things are better left unknown. But be careful around him, lad.
Careful? Why?
From the short time he was here, it was clear something wasn't right with him. His eyes were full of sorrow. If he's hanging around you, you'd better be careful.
You shouldn't be walking around in the dark. Ugh, it's late. What do you want from me?
I need to take a load off.
Certainly. We're open.
Do you have some pretty girl here who could, keep me company?
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
All right, but money up front.
I'll gladly pay you.
Great. My girls will take good care of you, Henry.
Yeah, thought so.
Don't be afraid to tell me what you want next time. There's no need to be embarrassed. Ah, anyway, now to have a bath.
I'm just making a drink, hang on. I need to remember that I buy quadruple strength squash now and I can't have too much of it.
I see.
It makes it very, very strong.
Ah.
I don't mind Tesco's orange, but I don't like that apple blackcurrant too much. I'll drink it, but I'm not keen on it.
No, that's fair enough.
Greetings.
Don't be a coward.
What did you say?
You silly
Something about a coward.
I thought
What
so.
would you like?
What do you have for sale?
Thank you. Take care. Oh, how's the tailor? Today's batch turned out well, eh? Oh, gentle not. Why linger on? Let's talk.
I don't actually know the best place to go to find this shrine. It'd just be easier maybe to look it up, but I don't want to spoil anything.
Well, yeah, no, exactly. You don't want to accidentally give yourself spoilers for later in the quest or whatever either, do you?
Well, it's a whole new quest line. I suspect it's quite lengthy.
Well, yeah. But
I'll be
hope so, otherwise it wouldn't be worth it, would it?
I'll be quite... Well, yeah, because it's paid, so... I'm hoping that maybe in one of the last DLCs that you get on this game that Van Berghoff comes back to the region and you get to kill him.
Ooh.
I don't know if that will actually happen, but it would be. But I don't think they should carry it over into another game.
No.
A boulder in the middle of a stone circle. This didn't get here by chance. Damn. No horned head here. Whatever was here, it's got nothing to do with Veles.
I wonder if that was actually in the game at the start. What? I didn't want to stop.
Why had it stopped us?
I think that was where all the battle was, wasn't it? A couple of dead people here.
Okay, that was weird. Mutt looked like he was still attacking it, but yet it ran off.
Yeah, I did see that.
It was odd, wasn't it?
I think he attacked it, and it kind of then ran off. But the Mutt was still in the animation.
Yeah.
Heal.
I think sometimes there's a few inconsistencies when it comes to things.
About time. I'm glad you came. I was... Go to hell! Fucking hell! No, you don't! Take that! I'll rip your arse open! You won't get me! Do it! Christ!
Just try not to hit fucking Mutt.
I know. It's a nightmare because he gets right in the bloody way.
But I think he killed one of the bandits, so... I think... Or one might have run off. But no, you're right, he does get in the bloody way. That's why I sometimes attack and then he just like jumps in front of me and then gets hit.
Mm-hmm.
No food for me here. Empty. I'll have to go somewhere else.
Greetings to you.
Do you know what would be really cool if they added it to the game? Would be putting bounties on someone's head.
Yeah,
I think
that's
you
all
can
fun
get-
and games until they ends up with a bounty on your head.
Yeah, well, I've been playing a lot of Skyrim Remaster recently. I was playing it earlier today, and one thing I hate about Skyrim, no, Oblivion Remaster. Did I say Oblivion or Skyrim?
You said Skyrim.
I meant Oblivion, and I was infected with vampirism. It's the most annoying thing to be infected by because if you go outside in the light, you start losing health and you can't fast travel. And it's just, yeah, it's the most annoying thing. I think all this is gone, it's cleared. This is obviously where the ambush was. Yeah, there's some things that are still the same, like some of these trees that are falling down.
Right. I can't...
Huh?
No, that's right, I lost my train of thought mid-sentence. Just ignore me.
This is where they were doing the big mass grave, or Eric was. Was it? Actually, I think it was over here somewhere. Yeah, it was more down here, I think. Yeah, this is where it was. Mass grave.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you can get back inside this tower though. No, if you look up the tower, it's still been blown. It's still got a thing blown apart from it.
Oh yeah.
But funny enough, if you teleport yourself in there, it's still. Can I go over here? Or is it too deep? I don't know. No, it doesn't seem to be. But if you teleport yourself in there on the PC version, there's still people walking around. But obviously, Carla isn't there or anything like that. So. Yeah, the door's still shut. Well, this is all burned down. See, this is the graves that we dug. What? What's the point in that?
God knows.
This way. There's the big thing they made in the side there. Yeah, you can't get back inside in the castle.
That's a bummer.
Well, I suppose you don't have any real need to, but the thing is that the Lord of the castle doesn't actually come up again until... Well, he doesn't. He never comes up again.
No.
What's that by the stream? Some kind of idol? No, this doesn't look important enough. Looks more like a small pilgrimage site than an actual shrine. Good.
Quick!
Quick!
I wish they would put on like how many meters you are away from the bloody objective.
Oh yeah, I know.
Whoa!
Really handy if they did.
Oh!
Yeah, just a bit.
I wonder if you see Eric again.
I mean, it's entirely possible.
I would like, because I think this game needs to finish off Henry's story. I think Henry's story should end up on this game.
I mean, maybe, but
Because
then again, they have left it open for another one.
Because the first game is Charles IV, Holy Roman Empire, had a long and prosperous reign. And then at the end of that speech, he goes, it's at this point that my story begins. Now, that is an older Henry telling a story to someone, because that's how it starts, because it's a start of a story, and it shows like a picture board and stuff like that. But it's not Thingy who plays Henry. That's not the same voice. It's a different voice. It's an older Henry. So the only thing that I would say that it would be that it's Henry telling a story to his children. Which I think I would say would make a fantastic way of ending like a game. I mean, I don't think the third game. I do think they should make a third game, absolutely. But I think it should be about Martin or about Godwin. I don't think it should be about
more
him.
of a. So it could be a prequel.
Yeah.
Before the first game.
A bit like what Red Dead 2 is. Red Dead 2 is a prequel. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a bandit.
Whoops.
Scram. Right now. You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit.
Calm down. I surrender.
I mean, it looked like he was going to puke or something when he first found it.
I thought it was like a thing I had to look at.
Help me with this dog.
Oh, there is more of them.
Show what you're made of. No, you don't.
Made fucking mutt run off.
That's for us, fucker. Mutt! No shot.
I've been waiting for you.
Have you? You went down a bit too easily there.
Yeah. Problem is, now we don't know where the bloody hell Mutt is.
God, where is that dog?
God, where is that dog?
Me no. We've had the 3-minute warning, by the way.
Yeah.
Saw that out quickly and I can go and answer the call of nature because I've been holding on for ages.
Well, I only got about half an hour anyway.
True. I am back in. I'll just be a minute.
Okay. I just was sent something about the Splinter Cell remake. And he was like, "Did you know about it?" I was like, "Yeah, I did."
Just want to clarify, when I spoke just then, that dripping noise wasn't me, it was the tap. I had finished by that point. Just needed to clarify that.
I didn't hear anything. So they, one of my friends has sent me a screenshot of a Splinter Cell remake announced, and he said, "Did you know about this?" I was like, "Yeah, I knew about that about 5 years ago." See, sometimes like people say to me, "Do you know about?" I was like, "Yes, I know about that. I knew about it a long time ago."
Yeah, people don't realise that some people actually keep up with things like that more than others.
Yeah, this has not got the stuff on. Look, if you look, when you takes the mouthful, there's nothing on the spoon.
It looked mouldy, whatever it was.
It's just what it is.
You know, it would have been a good opportunity to dump any stuff you didn't want into that chest, because it wouldn't matter if you didn't get it back if you don't want it or need it.
Oh, hold on, what's this?
Did you see the face on there?
Yeah, I did.
No, that one to your right.
Yeah, I did. I saw
Yeah,
that.
that's cool, isn't it?
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
to sacrifice.
I thought that's what it looked like.
Yeah. Often in history, pagans did there's a well-known fact that pagan was sacrificed. So they sacrificed women, children, men, animals to please their pagan gods, as they called it, because they believed that the gods had to be pleased in like blood, a bit like what the Aztecs did.
Yeah.
So those who are wondering why I kind of know about that, well, it's kind of like I like history, and I kind of find when I see like ancient ruins and stuff like that, I find it quite fascinating that people once lived in them.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like when I imagine a time like this, like what Henry lived in, a time where you had to go around by candlelight and torchlight and there was no electricity or anything like that, I was like, did that really happen? I don't know what else. Oh, hang on.
That's the thing. It did though. That's the thing, isn't it?
Ooh. Now there's a game called Fahrenheit. I don't know if you've seen this game, but it was on PS2.
I've heard of it.
And yeah, it's on PS4 as well. And it's about a story about a man called Lucas who gets used by something in the game to kill a man. And it's to do with like a snake with a serpent that has heads at both ends. And the idea is to sacrifice a person and stab them, severing the arteries of the three arteries that connect the heart to the rest of the body, but keeping a person alive as long as possible.
Oh.
Even though that if you sever the artery, you're going to kill them.
Yeah, that's kind of a bit of a contradiction in itself, isn't it? As well as being quite gruesome.
See it from close up. Corva, I found the shrine. There's a corpse here. Good thing I dealt with those murderers before I brought Voita here.
Oh, they've now put a thing inside Trotsky of the inner gate, so you don't have to go from the start of it right at the bottom. Oh, that's so useful.
Awesome.
That's so much better.
Look, God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Is he just trying to be nice to us after he insinuated that we stink?
I apologize.
I don't think he was insinuating that.
To high heaven.
She was.
Yeah, I don't know if it was us she was talking to. Because we had a bath, remember? So it can't be us.
Yeah, but you've been in combat since then, haven't you?
Excuse me. Oh, where is he?
He's not up the other end in bed with one of the maids, is he?
Oh, there he is.
My word. This is a nice workshop. I've never seen one quite like it.
It's very modest. But if you're interested in the craft, feel free to look around. Just be careful not to get paint on yourself, or tread on a cat's tail.
Why not? I'll be happy to look around. Does the name Nickford mean anything to you?
Aye, a local nobleman. He wanted me to paint his portrait. And to make him look young. I forgot about it. To tell you the truth, it was quite the challenge.
Have you seen him lately? I'm trying to find him.
Not in a while, but as you know, I spent some time tied to a tree. I'm sorry. I can't be of more help.
Can you paint a shield for me?
This isn't a very convenient time, sorry. Come back when there's more daylight.
I know where the Vela shrine is. There was a small band of bandits there. But don't worry, I took care of them.
Bandits? And tell me, did one of them have a distinctive helmet?
I don't think so. They look like any other local thugs. Why'd you ask?
Oh, it's nothing. The important thing is, you found the shrine. I knew I could count on you. Will you take me there, please?
Sure. We can set off.
So the face was the shrine.
Damn. I painted him with an extra tooth. Let's just say... it's a... happy little accident. Divine justice served by an apple.
Is it done yet?
God, it looks weird.
What do you think?
Wow. Now that's what I call a painting. Not that I know much about it, but I really like it. You managed to capture the shapes and also the colours. What do I know? I've seen a few pictures, sure, but the most I've done myself is paint a house wall brown.
Well, that's just one step away from picking up a brush.
So, did you find what you were looking for?
What I needed, yes. What I hoped for, sadly, no. It's not the kind of piece that will endure through the ages.
Chin up. Maybe the lords at Trotsky will like it, and you'll make good money from it.
Oh, the lords will like any kind of hack work. I'm toiling over this for entirely different reasons.
What reasons? Why are you chasing some grand masterpiece?
Let's just say I'm doing it for my own peace of mind.
While painting, you seemed so calm, but now you seem a bit off. Is something wrong?
Nothing. Just... this place speaks to me.
What? You mean... literally?
Just like we're talking now. I hear this place too. It tells me of the history of this shrine, of Velez and his underworld. There's so much. Still not sure if it's a blessing or a curse.
Well, it's certainly not both. Sviatoslava mentioned you.
Really? I hope it was something good.
Well, she said I should be careful around you. And also that, that something might be troubling you.
Oh, grannies always worry, especially about young men like you. But whether I'm troubled or by what, that's no concern of yours.
What now?
I'm
There's
done
definitely
here,
something
so
not right
I'll
about
head
him.
back to the castle. If you'd like, I could paint something on your shield while I'm there. Maybe a horned head? And while you're at it...
Oh, no. You've got another job for me, haven't you?
I thought you'd be pleased. You're the one who asked me for something like this not too long ago. But don't worry.
Oh shit! I just skipped it, but I didn't skip anything.
Don't you want to tell me right now?
No. I need to sort it out a bit first. Otherwise, you'd start thinking I'm mad.
Too late for that. We already think
Don't
it.
worry. I wouldn't think anything like that.
That's noble of you. But I'd still rather talk it over at Trotsky.
Still can't believe that after me seeing that face and leaving the room to go to the loo and make a drink, that it turned out that was actually the shrine we were looking for.
Yeah, well, I didn't notice it till those bandits are still there. But that third guy that I killed, I don't know where he's gone. He's wandered off. I don't know where he's gone, but he's wandered off. Ah, there's the other one. One of them have a shield? No. No, I thought one of them might have a shield, but...
You picked up the shield from the first one, didn't you?
No, a helmet. I mean, a helmet.
Oh, right.
He said a helmet, didn't he? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I think, like, what I was saying earlier about maybe, like, Godwin or Martin being the protagonist. Because Martin went to Prague, didn't he? He went to Prague. And
Yes.
like, Godwin fought in a war. So it could be something like that, maybe, and show how Godwin got...
Yeah, potentially.
Well, I apologise for the stench. Sometimes I have to spend the night in the forest.
Rude little git.
Told you it was you that stinks.
She's not here. From your mother.
Your mum.
I don't normally go personal like that, but he asked for that one.
Mother of God, where's that stink coming from?
Oh, shut up.
What would you like?
I need a bath.
Certainly. My bath...
I've got a few wounds that need taking care of, and I need a hot...
Great.
I'll gladly pay.
Wonderful.
Got it without the extras this time.
I reckon that's it. Take care of yourself out there, friend.
Yeah, I didn't need to do the extras. Cost more anyway.
Well, yeah, there is that.
Not the... Well, can you imagine paying someone 30 groschen to like give you a bath and have sex with you? It'll be an insult to anyone. Can I take this food? No.
Not while she's cooking it, no.
Boiled wolf meat. Ugh.
Yuck.
I think we'll leave it there for tonight because I think we start the missions next. So,
yeah, fair enough.
So, thank you all for watching, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow with some more of this. I don't know how long this is going to take, but I think we'll alternate again. So next week we'll be back with Minecraft.
Yeah, sounds like a plan to me.
So thanks again, guys. Please remember to subscribe and check out my link on any other video on my channel to Wraith Energy, who I'm partnered with. If you go and use my code Classic Gamer, all one word, all capitals, you'll save yourself 10% on their energy. My favourite is Cult Candy. You can get the sachets, but not the tubs at the minute. At the moment of doing this stream, from what I remember the last time I checked, it's not on their tubs. They might have it back, but they still do the sachets of it, which is good. But that's one of my favourites, along with Battlegum. And there are other flavours as well, like sherbet, I think, like orange, like some kind of lemonade-y flavour. Lots of different shakers, like the Terrifier. I think it's based on a film with their own flavour from like Halloween last year is still on the website, along with a very nice t-shirt which I bought myself the other week, which is personalised. So if you buy it, you get yourself a number on the back, which conveniently mine was number 8, and that's my favourite number. And it also has like a barcode on the back, so it's a bit like got a Hitman vibe. So my code is Classic Gamer, all one word, all capitals, and you'll save yourself 10%. And thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye for now.
Bye bye.